I have no idea what I'm going to say, so bear with me. No, I think one of the coolest things that I could relay to people, I don't want to try not to go over the same thing everybody said, is to know that the CEO's dream is to help us live our dream. That's pretty powerful. I don't know anybody that would do that. His dream so that we can live our dream. And as far as these companies joining us or coming to us, obviously the curtain was unveiled to them and they saw what this is about. And that's why they're jumping in. Think about it. They're jumping in before we really got out of first gear. So it's pretty powerful. These people weren't looking for a job. Okay. They weren't looking for a job. And when you get like Cisco and all these things where you get their stamp of approval. Listen, I worked for a Fortune 200 company in the world. Half our company is owned half by Europe and half by Japan. I travel a lot of places. Big companies judge you by the company you keep. And if you have like a Cisco that their stamp of approval is there, it's massive. I remember a long time ago now, I was going to say 10 years ago, but that's a lie. A long time ago, we were being certified of ISO 9000. Didn't understand it 100%. I wasn't sure. I didn't get why we're doing it. And it was a nightmare. I mean, every dot has to be dotted, T's crossed, perfect. Everything in the, quality control, quality assurance. I mean, how clean it was. And once we did that, once we were certified at that, customers that we fought to get tripped over themselves to be part of us. Just automatically because of that certification. So when Colin says how powerful it is and Red and Gersmender, this is why. We may not understand everything that's going on, but if you understand 10% of what's going on, you should have trouble sleeping. Remember, ask Mufareh through technology. If he was a master distributor, okay? He did very well wherever he went. People were clamoring to get Ash in their MLM because they knew if he comes, he's bringing millions and millions of dollars of sales. So what did he do? He leaves there, and after he decided that his 10, 20-year vision is going to happen in 5, he built a company that he would have built personally and scaled it to the size of what we see today. So when you wonder, well, what would Ash do? What would he do to be the marketer that he was? We're in it. We are all professional marketers as of now. You don't need to have the skills. You don't have to go out and bang your head trying to figure out how do you get traffic. Traffic's one of the hardest things to get. Traffic's coming to us now. The design of the company was if you brand and you get certifications, that equals what? It equals traffic, it equals people, it equals money. A lot of people want to hear about money. If you look at the ingredients of Onpassive, and that's how Ash talks, he never talks about money. He talks about value, talks about technology, he talks about support, he talks about people. If you can satisfy the people and they don't feel like there's small print or I'm going to get you later. I got you in, now I got you. None of that stuff. Once they realize that's what we are, which they're starting to see, and it's starting from the top down. You have all these PhDs coming. You have all these people. And why would they come here? Let's just use common sense. I'm talking more people that get a little shaky every 7 days they don't see Ash. Because I can hear it, in emails and in lives where everybody's proud as a peacock, and about the 7th day, they're jumping off bridges. And there's no reason for that, because if you look at what he has built, he built a foundation. I even wondered myself as years were going on, why the freak are they building something so massive at the bottom? Like, why are we building this 7-foot deep concrete launching pad for what? I don't even, and now I know. Now I know a little bit, I should say. But for when you start seeing people come to us now, as said, when they come, and it's a privilege. When they come, we ask them, what can you do for us? Big difference. And remember, every time you see an announcement or Ash is hotter than a cat on a tin roof, whatever, yes, he was, you should be as happy as he is, because everything he does is reflected to us. I know people say, why are we here? Why are we there? Every time somebody clicks on Onpassive.com and they say, you know what, I'm going to join, they're joining one of us. We don't know who, but they're joining one of us. Nobody comes in except to a founder. And I want people the anxiety. Look, you want anxiety? You can have my 3 grandchildren. They will give it to you plenty, like overtime. Okay? But if you're having anxiety of the company, it's just a waste of time. He asked me a question earlier, and he sent me back a picture. They're in a conference room. And if you could have saw the brains on that camera, and these are all people that we forget 24/7, 7 days a week are working for us. You can't change. Listen, I've heard people say, you know, dream bigger, and they're talking to 5 people. This guy in Florida said, I want you all to dream bigger. You don't say that unless you have something big behind what you're saying. And whatever we think it is, we have no clue. We really don't know. And that's the beauty of it. We just have to wait. Something this big, if we thought was going to take a week and a half to get done, that's kind of naive, because some of the outside sources are still involved. If we were in a terrarium and we had control over everything, we wouldn't have this problem. But not everybody in the world looking from the outside looking in is that happy about Onpassive, okay? Because it's going to shake the world. It's going to make some people maybe not so happy. It's going to make industry start thinking about people instead of just thinking about how much money can they make. Because here's the genius of Onpassive. If I give people what they want and I'm the best quality in the world, we're going to have so much money we can't even think about it. It just made a lot of sense. He re-engineered everything he's doing. And some people say, well, what about competition? I don't know. I used to go in a boardroom with 20 people that were shareholders. I want you to walk in there and say, look, we're going to change the philosophy of the company and we're going to start building with heart. They would tie you up, throw you in an ambulance, and take you to a room that is padded. No joke. They wouldn't even listen to you. So what he has started and where we're at, you'll read about in books to come and years to come, where companies will say, let's build it this way now. The other way was okay, but let's build it this way. So I know I didn't stay on script, but I never do. But anyway, no, this is powerful. It's a mistake to go 5th or 6th, though.